Like not a it's more like
It's the weekly D. Come along for the ride. Welcome to the weekly D. We going all in. H-Town legends, yeah, we do it for the win. Talking big facts, got jokes on deck. A podcast so fire, man, show some respect. With the plus dropping in, telling stories so bold. Comedians, hustlers, legends and pros. We keep it light, keep it tight, but we wildin' too. If you ain't laughing, something wrong with you.
it's called One Piece at a Time. Maybe you can listen to that and get some inspiration. That's a funny ass song though. He talks about like I said, he's stealing parts throughout like I think it's 5 or 7 years, and it's just funny because he talks about how the transmission doesn't align, the headlights don't match, the tail lights don't match. And when he goes to register, they for the year they put like every year that he had parts from.
God damn.
It's a pretty funny song. Good song,
It kind of sounds like life, in essence.
right? Just piecing it one piece
Piecing
at a
it
time and hoping it all fits.
Yeah. No, but it doesn't fit. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of become a mosh posh of like different things from different eras.
Oh, of course. I mean, we take influences from everything and everything
Yeah.
around us, right? That's pretty wild. Like, I love old country, but I would have never listened to it if I didn't move to Texas. Like, I never listened to country when I lived in California.
I have a
As soon
feeling
as I
you'd be
moved
a
in,
cholo.
as soon as I moved to Texas, I had all the country music under my belt. Especially since I grew up working in tractor companies, you know,
Yeah.
working with nothing but rednecks. They put me on to that old country and the classic rock. I'm surprised you don't have more of a old country like library.
That's my wife. That's not me.
That's your wife. That's my
Like
wife.
it's like
You should
like
make
she.
a song called "That's My Wife."
God damn, let me close this shit.
Look at that, Alan. I just came up with an idea for the next song. That's my wife.
Oh, imagine fucking fall asleep mid podcast and that's just a
Start snoring,
podcast,
bro. Talking
and you
about
just
that.
sitting there fucking just roasting me.
You know, one of the first podcasts we ever did. I actually fell asleep while we were recording.
That is crazy.
It was literally it was the first time I met Kyle Garrett. Um, and we met him after being at the bar all night. So I was shit faced drunk by the time we started recording. I think it was like 5 o'clock in the morning, and we're recording, and I'm shit faced drunk, you know, trying to keep it cool. We've literally been drinking all night, because I know what me and Dan used to do before we were recording. He lived down the street from a bar, so we would go probably like as soon as I got there around like 7 o'clock and drink till midnight. But that night, who was it? There's a podcast that was there, Past the Gravy. They were doing like their second annual Christmas show, or they were doing something. And you know, Kyle went up there, and we met up with them, and we're just hanging out with everybody, just drinking, smoking weed, and we finally were like, all right, let's go back to Dan's apartment. Let's record a podcast while you're here. And they were down, and I was like, all right, bet. So we start recording, and I was fine until like probably the last 15 minutes. It just hit me, bro. I was just exhausted at that point. I hadn't been drinking water all day. Hadn't been drinking water in between beers. I was just like straight drinking and smoking. And then all of a sudden, I just it was so bad, dude. It was so fucking bad. They didn't let me live that down for like a whole year. Every time I would see them, I'm like, oh, sleepy. Oh, Riley's. I know parts.
Not sponsored. I just used to work there.
We should have charged them for that ad.
No.
I wonder if O'Reilly's is nationwide, because I know AutoZone is. I'm gonna assume O'Reilly's is.
I'm gonna assume so because I mean the first store started. I think it was in Missouri.
Damn, I didn't know you had that much knowledge about them.
Oh yeah, dude. They pride themselves like part of like when you're gonna do like training, they give you the history of the company.
Okay.
Yeah, when you do training. The very first store is still actually open and operational, from my understanding.
Nice.
And I forget where corporate's at. Corporate is somewhere else. They're in a different time zone.
Is it probably like in Ohio or Indiana?
That sounds about right. I don't remember. But yeah, they'd kind of give you all the details.
The rundown. Nice.
The history of it, how it how it started off as like a family owned auto parts store, and then they opened a second, third location, and then they really expanded when they bought Lowe's Automotive, or
Oh,
no,
okay.
Hilo. I think it was Hilo,
Hilo.
Hilo
Okay.
Automotive, that they bought them out, and then they really blew up.
Damn. Okay. I didn't know
Yeah,
that. I don't even know what Hilo is.
yeah, and then I think there's
I just agreed to make it sound like I knew what you were talking about.
I think there's an O'Reilly NASCAR.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
there's an
sure.
O'Reilly NASCAR. Oh, and
And the
then
Dano's in
at
NASCAR
some
too.
point, I didn't know that. Um, although Dano's got pretty big.
Bro, have you seen his commercial for TikTok?
Oh man, I'd seen something, but I can't remember if that was a commercial or not. Where he was talking about like where he started off as like a one man operation,
Yeah,
now to
yeah,
like
yeah.
what 48 people.
Yeah, he was like, thanks to
Yeah,
TikTok shop, we were able to grow our business.
yeah, yeah. I was like,
Bro,
that's
that guy's
crazy.
cool as shit. I remember
Yeah,
when me and Kyle interviewed him. If you haven't heard that episode, you should, because Dano dropped a lot of like information on how he started. It was actually a pretty interesting story.
and every time you share clips from it, he reshares.
Yeah, yeah, he's so freaking cool, dude. He's, I think, one of the coolest people that we interviewed in a time that the Weekly D was barely like trying to figure itself out again after Dan left. But yeah, that was a super dope interview. We'll bring it up when Kyle's on here. But
Yeah,
maybe I shouldn't mention that
that was
until
pretty cool. I see it
until
every
he's
once
on
in a
here.
while, and I'm like, dude, I can't believe we had someone that was
You
like
know, a
barely starting
celebrity.
off. Now look at him.
Yeah, yeah.
I was
See,
like,
that's the beauty of the Weekly D, and why I always try to get people that are barely starting, because you don't know, one day they're gonna be the biggest seasoning in America, right?
yeah, it's crazy. You find them everywhere now. Like before, it used to be like just strictly Walmart. Now it's like everywhere, even
Yeah,
Academy.
yeah. Kroger's, Academy, HEB carries like one of the seasonings.
Yeah,
Walmart has the best selection, though. I'm not gonna lie. You know, he came up in the camera like 3 times. I know you were
I
trying to
just
play
see,
it cool, but
I just see her going. And she's like, all right, I got what I wanted.
she's like, I'm out. He said, "Fuck this shit, I'm out."
At least she's not doing like the military like
Army crawl,
elbows. This is army crawl, just elbows.
like that one confession we had,
Oh my
where the
god.
dude got too high and he army crawled to his front
Uh,
door to pay his
oh my
pizza.
god. That was wild.
Bro, the confessions for today are hilarious. I was reading them earlier. They're good ones.
Did you watch any of the clips that I sent you? I sent it in a group chat,
Alan,
but some of them I thought were pretty good.
so I got bombarded with clips this week from you, from my wife, from Michael, my little brother, and Chino. So I have not looked at anything except for what my wife sent me.
Yeah, there was there. Okay, so uh, there was one day where I was sitting there bombarding the Instagram group
Bro, you
chat.
bombarded the shit out of it. I looked at my
Yeah,
notifications. I had like 40 notifications.
yeah, and
I was
Chino was
like,
just
God
like, "Are you bored?" And I didn't even respond. I just kept going.
damn. Yeah, no, you fucked up that. I was like, God damn, dude, I'm never gonna catch up.
All right,
My
give me a
microphone
second.
light's too bright.
Nicole's wanting to come in.
Uh oh. Pause
Mm.
for the podcast. Pop chicka womp
And I got a
womp.
quickie real quick.
Uh oh, Alan's about to pop that tabs. About to
Mm-mm.
set the mood right and
Man,
crack a
dog, that'd be a
chocolate.
waste, though. That'd be a waste.
It won't kick in by the time she's done.
Hell no. Eat a chocolate, wait 30 minutes.
Yeah.
2 minutes into the 30 minutes, it's pointless.
I'm done. Oh, I can't hang that up there. I need to figure out how to hang the sign up somewhere. I need to put some sticky tape on it.
Okay, so
Oh, I'm gonna stick it here. Goddamn. Just glue it onto my mic.
there we go.
Reach down, hold it down.
Oh, goddamn. If it was the other way, it'd actually look like you're trying to sip on it.
Like this. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
but if the graphics were,
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he made it to be this way, right?
yeah,
But I think you're right. It would look way cooler if it was this way. But
yeah.
maybe I can figure out a way to set it up like that. I don't know. I'll figure it out some other day. All right. No.
All right. So the day that I was sitting there bombarding the Instagram group chat, um, so with my job, we sometimes deal with a lot of the motorcycle cops for Fort Bend County Sheriff's Department, and unfortunately, one of the officers or deputies passed away in a motorcycle accident. I don't know the details. I didn't really look it all up. You know, we all knew him. I didn't know him very well, but I knew who he was, and when we did talk up to him and everything, and when he did show up, he was pretty chill. Um, so they were having a benefit for
Okay.
him in front of the police, the police academy, and it was like a barbecue plates. So me and my coworkers, we all pitched in money, and I ended up going to go pick up the plates.
Okay.
Little did I know that one, they were unprepared. It was a really small barbecue pit that they were using. And they were not expecting the entirety of Fort Bend County to
Come
show up.
out. Yeah.
They said we were only expecting like 200 people tops.
Oh, they didn't do like pre
No,
orders or
no, it
RSVPs?
was you show up, you buy a ticket, get your food,
Gotcha. Okay.
like right then and there. It was a drive-through and a walk-up.
Okay.
Drive-through wrapped around the academy parking lot and went out basically to the main road of Williams Way.
Okay.
So basically in front of the jail, all the way down to like the stop sign.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. So it was a long line. It was a lot of traffic.
Damn, dude, they did it in front of the jail. That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Well, because that's where the academy was. The academy is right across the street.
I know,
But it is fucked up.
all the cellmates are in there.
Looking
Probably
at the
trying to look
windows.
out the window.
While
Smelling
they're
that
lying
barbecue.
in there. It'd been like, fuck you.
Right.
And the goddamn. So the wait was really long. Thank God that my supervisors didn't get upset because we literally waited 3 hours for our food.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like I saw some other coworkers in another truck in front of us. They got off. They asked for like sausage and rice and beans only or whatever, and then took off. And we were just like, "Oh, let me go do that." Got off, went, and they're like, "We just ran out. We're waiting for everything to cook."
Dang.
I was like, "Fuck!" And then nobody said anything.
Wow.
So we're sitting there just chilling, and in that time, that's when I was sending all those
That makes
reels
sense.
that I was watching.
I was like, Alan never sends us shit or talks
Dude,
to us during
I
the
was
week.
hella bored. I was trying to avoid the coworker that went with me. He was driving.
Isn't it the worst when you have to ride
pissed
with
me
a
off that
coworker
day.
you don't like?
He pissed me off that day.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like at first he was like, "Yeah, let's go. I'll go with you. I'll help you." All right, cool, whatever. We're sitting there, and then doesn't say anything, like about like waiting. It's 2:45, and he's like, "Get off at 3." And I'm like, "What?" Yeah, I get off at 3. I have an appointment. I'm like, and you choose to wait 15 minutes before 3
Yeah.
to tell me we are about 15 minutes away from the shop, and we are the 4th car in line.
Yeah.
We finally been like close to like 2 hours 30 minutes.
Damn.
We are the fourth car.
Wow.
And he's like, yeah, let me. And he starts calling people. So he calls one of the mechanics and he's like, yo, can you come pick me up? And he was like, for what? We're waiting in line and I got an appointment at 3. So can you come pick me up? And he's like, well, let me see. And my supervisors is just like, well, y'all been out there for a while. Go ahead and come back. It is what it is. Leave the money or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We did something good. We tried to do something good. Just come on back.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, no one is eating. Everybody's still waiting for their food.
Oh no.
Yeah. Since lunchtime, everybody's still been waiting for their food. So then he's like, all right, cool. They said for us to go back. I was like, all right, whatever, dude. I was like, that sucks, but, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I'll wait another 5 minutes. Give him another 5 minutes. All
Mm-hmm.
right, cool. And he's sitting there like, fuck, man. I gotta get off at 3. And I'm like, dude.
Why'd you come?
I was like, you got somewhere to go. I mean, nobody expected us to be sitting there for that long.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. But I was like, you have somewhere to be. They already said for us to go back. Let's go back. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't say anything. Like 5 minutes go by. So what do you want to do? What do you mean, what do I want to do? Fucking, they said for us to go back. It is what it is. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Says nothing. Another 5 minutes go by. So what do you want to do? Bro, you're the one who's got somewhere to be.
Mm-hmm.
They already told us to go
driving,
back.
right?
Yeah. I was like, let's go. He's like, man, but I feel bad. It's for the cop that passed away. I'd feel bad, and he's like, go see if the food's ready. I'm like, well, it looks like they're handing out food again. He's like, all right, I give it a little bit.
God damn.
They run out of food again. He's like, dude, I can't miss my appointment. So then he calls him. He said, hey, calls the mechanic back and says, hey, you sure you can't come get me? Mm-hmm. He's like, no, dude, they won't let me. They already said that you got to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, dude, I'm going to be late. And I'm like, dude, you got somewhere to be. You already said for us to go back. We'll fucking put this bitch in drive and let's go.
Uh-huh.
We then move up to like second car in line.
Uh-huh.
Fire department's in front of us.
They're gonna take up all of it.
And he's like,
I already know this.
Fuck this shit, man. Fuck. He's like, I can't miss my haircut appointment. And I'm like, you mean to tell me that you are sitting here bitching because you have a haircut appointment?
Right?
I was like, dog, your hair's not even that long. It looks like you just got it cut this past Saturday.
Uh-huh.
And here we are on Friday. It doesn't even look like you gave it a chance to grow. And you're complaining. Oh my God. And so then he gets out the truck. He tells the lady behind us, hey, can you move back so I can back up? Hops back into the truck. Lady starts coming with food.
Damn.
She gives us 5 plates. We needed 6.
Mm-hmm.
5 plates. Let me go get your other one. It's not ready yet. He's like, no, it's okay. It's okay. We'll take just the 5. And she's like, no, y'all paid for 6. I want to give y'all 6. Even if there's not much on it, I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. He's like, okay, that's fine. She leaves to go get it. And he's like, man, fuck. And I'm like, dude, you're the one who said it was okay. Why are you complaining?
Should have said no.
What are you complaining for? You should have said no. It's all right. Let's go. Got the food and he starts leaving. And I was like, so what about your haircut appointment? You're already late. He's like, yeah, I told her I was going to be there in 10 minutes. I was like, what time was that? And he's like, about 20 minutes ago. Why didn't you tell her you can't? Fucking call the person and tell them, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it or I'm going to be really late. And he's like, nah, they're busy cutting hair. What? They only respond to text messages. Well, why did you text them you're going to be there in like 10 minutes? You're 15 minutes away from the shop.
Right.
And then it's going to take you like 30 minutes, like 30, 20 minutes to go to the shop to go get your haircut.
Mm-hmm.
I might end up canceling. You should have done that at the beginning.
Right, they're gonna charge
Once
you
you
now.
realized you weren't gonna make it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so then we get onto the main road and we start heading back to the shop. Traffic on the right lane. Nothing. Opened up. In front of us is like a really slow SUV. I'm like, hey, dude, if you're in a hurry, man, you can move over to the next lane and, book it. Nah, there ain't no point in rushing for a haircut now. Oh, my God.
He bitched all that time for nothing.
Bitch, that whole time to end up being like, nah, it's okay. It's all right.
He made his
Dude,
peace with it.
Bro, yeah. 30 minutes after the appointment was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And doing everything that he could to get the fuck out when he had the option and it was on him. I even told my supervisors, like, it's on him because y'all told us to come back. I told him, let's go. It is what it is. He's like, nah, I feel bad. And he's sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting. And I keep telling him, come on, let's go. And he ends up getting pissed at everybody else because he's missing his haircut appointment. And I'm like, bruh, you should be mad with yourself.
Right?
It ain't my fault. We're supposed to go back. Then we get to the shop. This dude has the decency to say, I'll take the plate with the less meat. Bitch, what you think you was going to get? You started bitching. You stirred up everything. And now you're not even going to go to the fucking haircut appointment.
Right.
So you done started all this bullshit, pissed off all these people.
For nothing.
And you clocked out at 4 o'clock and just went on about your day.
What the fuck?
I was like, bruh.
Maybe he had a date, Alan.
I was hungry.
Oh, you were hangry at that point.
I was hangry, dude. And I was already pissed at like this whole thing. And
I
then I was
left
angry.
as soon as they told me it's gonna be a while.
We left at like 11:40.
Holy
like 11:40 something.
Yeah, no, I would have dipped a long time ago.
And didn't end up back at the shop till like 3:30.
God damn. Well, at least you had like half the day off.
Yeah, I did. I mean, yeah. I can't complain about that. But oh my
prepped
god,
for the podcast,
dude, the amount of complaints. Oh, this was like 2 weeks ago. But
oh god, no.
Or no, it was last week.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god, dude, all that bitching for nothing.
God damn, dude. I'd be pissed.
And he was sitting there the whole time, like when like the first hour or two, he's like, man, I'm surprised our supervisor hasn't called us and asked us where we're at. And I said, don't say nothing. Don't do nothing. Just leave it the fuck alone. They don't call you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
If they not calling you, asking you where you at, you good.
Right.
When they start calling in, telling you where you at, okay.
Well, some places, this is why I stopped going to All Stars Barbershop, was if you had an appointment and you missed it, they charged you for it.
Well, I don't know how they were going to charge him when he pays cash.
Oh, okay. No, that makes a difference. Oh, usually they'll charge you on your next one. When you go back up there, they'll be like, you had a missed appointment.
And what's the crazy part is, right? And the crazy part is, and I don't bring him up because he's a constant issue. And if he listens to the podcast, fuck him. Fuck you.
God damn.
I have a lot of built up anger towards them, dude.
Animosity.
It's like, he's the only one. He's the only one. Everybody else I get along with. Yeah. Some people I kind of get like in a little like, not so much argument, but we kind of get like an attitude with one another. But then like the next day it's gone. Yeah. We're cool. We're chill. We're relaxed, right?
That's how coworkers are, right? Some days you don't get along. Some days you just want to murder them.
But with this dude, it's like steamrolling.
Every
goddamn day.
Give me your 13 reasons why. Before you
oh my
up the
god!
Workplace.
Jesus Christ! I was at the end of this day. I was ready because I parked next to him, or he parks next to me. I took his spot. From now on, I took his spot. That's why I wake up early and I go to work.
God damn.
Super early. It's just it's still his spot because he got upset with it. He's like, "Yeah, you're in my spot. Fuck you, motherfucker. You should have woke up early."
You should tell him you're my 13th reason why.
Bro, so for the last, I want to say 2.5 months, I've been waking up at 5 a.m., leaving the house at 5:30, and showing up at work at 5:45, and I don't even have to clock in until 6:30.
God damn, Alan. Talk about being petty, bro.
Exactly.
I thought I was petty, but he's taking it to an extra mile.
Exactly. I show up early, fucking put an alarm on my phone. Right there. Right there.
Fucking no.
Dude, I'm petty. I am petty. Oh, this dude
That's
gets on my
fucking hilarious.
nerves. Um, what was I saying?
Yeah, I
It made
got
me
I
lose
got
my
a new
train of thought.
coworker like that too that I can't stand. And the funny
Oh
thing
man,
is,
what
like,
was
I worked with this chick when I first started at my job, and I couldn't stand her then because she was like a goody two shoes, always trying to be an overachiever, but
it? Oh my
always
god.
fucked her work up. And every time she fucked her work up, or she would like assist other teammates, she would fuck up everything, and then we would have to go back and clean it up. And like, I thought I escaped her. I got sent to another team. She got sent to another team, and then they just reassigned all the teams, and she's back on my team. And I just want to, just
Yeah,
want to
this
drop
this
kick
is
her
the
through my
same dude,
fucking
dude.
computer, bro.
This is the same guy. This is the guy. Okay, picture this.
Uh-huh.
You're working on a tractor. Oh, let's go with the SVL. Because
Okay.
you know it, like the back of your
The
hand, right?
SVL whisperer, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you know the SVL, you know the skid steer.
I used to, rub the loader and be like, talk dirty to me,
Yeah. So let's say you're sitting there and you're changing out the main hydraulic pump, right?
Okay, those are fun. The control
Yeah,
valves,
yeah, the control valves and everything, right?
the
You're trying
things
to
that piss
disconnect
me
the
off the
hoses.
most, having to
Yeah,
do
you're
it.
trying to disconnect like all these hoses and everything, right? And just imagine he's like standing behind you, hands in his pocket, looking at what you're doing. And your mind is racing and everything. And you're like, oh, fuck, I forgot to do this, right? Not really forgot, but like in the moment, you're just like, oh, wait, no, I need to do this first. I'm kind of getting ahead of
Yeah.
myself. As soon as you touch it, because that's the next step, he goes, oh, yeah, you got to remove that before you can get to the other thing. Mind you, he doesn't know what you're working on or what you're doing, but he'll
Sounds
say
like some
that.
people I used to work with.
And I'm sitting there like, bruh.
You know who did that to me one time? And I almost threw a fucking wrench at him? Fucking Jonathan. I grabbed that wrench and I was just like, don't do it. Don't do
Okay,
it.
so now imagine that every single day, especially when he has nothing to do.
Jonathan.
And he literally has nothing to do.
Oh my god, dude. That drives me crazy. I'd throw a
Yeah.
wrench at him.
And then, okay, this is where the animosity has been building, okay?
Uh-huh.
This dude walks into my office. What's going on, Alan? How's it going, dude? You had a good
Casa
day?
Holmes.
It is barely 6:30 in the morning. I don't need that fucking energy.
Right?
Okay. Okay. What's going on, dude? God forbid. The motherfucker has a piece of gum in his mouth.
Oh, hell no.
The entire time he is literally
Bro, I
standing
would
next
lose
to
my
you.
shit.
And I'm over here like,
You got
and
nowhere to
and I
be?
don't know if he has like a sixth sense or something, but like right
Uh-huh.
before he gets on my last nerve, and I'm about to say, chew with your fucking mouth closed, the
Uh-huh.
dude disappears.
That's not a sixth sense, bro. That's a 23rd chromosome.
Ah, dude.
Oh my god. Yeah, no,
Like,
that would drive me crazy. There's two things I hate: is people sitting over my shoulder and just watching me work, and then morning people,
don't get me wrong, I'm a morning person,
like
but
high
like,
energy morning people.
yeah, but like sometimes it's like, yo, you
Cut
starting
it
on that
out.
bullshit already.
Yeah.
It's too fucking early for that bullshit. Everybody else can act like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me. But with this dude, it's been building, and it's and he's not just pissing me off. He's
Uh-huh.
pissing everybody else off.
God damn, someone's gonna throw a wrench at him.
Like okay, so the mechanics aren't doing anything, right?
Uh-huh.
They've cleaned up all the base.
Uh-huh.
They've done all the work that they've had kind of sitting around in the yard. They've put
Mm-hmm.
everything up. They know that it was mentioned to them by my direct supervisor, because they
Mm-hmm.
have their direct supervisor,
Mm-hmm.
that they have to let's say do an air ride suspension install on a
Okay.
brand new truck,
Okay.
right?
Those are always fun.
Yeah. So they have to do that. They know they have to do that, but they're just like, it's already the afternoon. We've kind of finished everything our boss told us to do. He's cool with us just chilling. We've been
Mm-hmm.
busting ass, the last 2-3 days. Let's
Mm-hmm.
just chill. Let's relax.
Yeah.
My supervisor comes out. And this dude go, hey man, so when are we gonna install that air ride suspension? Supervisor goes, you know what? We do need to get that done. Hey guys, y'all doing anything? Y'all finished everything up, huh? How about you go get the truck, pull it in, start taking it apart, and start getting it ready for the air ride
Hell
suspension
no. On a Friday too? Oh
on
boy,
a
we'd be
Friday.
throwing hands.
On a Friday, bro.
Fuck that, dude.
Dude, the mechanics sit there and look at him, and they're
Mm-hmm.
like, what the fuck, dude? Seriously? And what's he do after that?
Walk off.
He walks off and goes and sits in his truck, and he's on his phone.
Oh fuck no, dude. Someone's gonna throw
Yeah,
hands with them.
yeah.
Someone's gonna
Oh,
throw hands.
another thing. He keeps telling the tire man
Mm-hmm.
that he's gonna help him out. This dude used to work at Discount.
Uh-huh.
So he kind of knows about tires, but he likes to preach that he doesn't know anything about tires. He's not going to do tires.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He's allergic to work.
Gotcha.
Okay? He tells the tire man, yeah, man, let me know when you need help.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, give me like 30 minutes and you can help me move some of these tires.
Mm-hmm.
All I need you to do is get on the forklift, pick them up, and take them out to the bin. Oh, all right, okay.
Nothing.
Then he comes back. The tire man comes back and he's like, hey, have you seen him anywhere? Oh, dude, he just hopped in the truck and just disappeared. He's like, what? He said he was going to help me. I was like, dude, he's afraid of being stuck back there doing tires.
Right.
The moment you mention anything, like, I think the tire man had a day off for Monday.
Uh-huh.
We came in joking with him. And we were like, hey, bro, boss man said that today, if there's any tires, that you're going to do them. Like, if
Uh-huh.
any truck comes in that needs, like a plug or anything, you got to do it. Oh, okay. Hops in his
Disappear.
truck, disappears.
Dude, how is he still employed?
He has no deliveries, he has no pickups, nothing. Just hops in the truck and disappears.
God damn.
My supervisors, they care but they don't care. But
Sounds like we
he's letting his personal life affect like his work
gotcha.
ethic. So they
Mm-hmm.
are starting to get kind of pissed at him. Like this dude
Mm-hmm.
is banned from doing overtime.
Damn. That's that bad, huh?
Yes. Well, mind you, the overtime of staying till 4 o'clock. But like, if we work a Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
my boss will be like, "Hey, I need you to work Saturday, but don't tell him. If he asks, you tell him he needs to come talk to me."
Damn. It's like that.
He said because I'm not gonna have him clock in on a Saturday
Not do shit.
and get an extra 7 hours just to stand around and be on his phone.
Yeah. Damn.
He's like,
We gotta get Papa Elon over there and start cutting
yeah,
the Doge.
bruh. Because one of the other guys was telling me, he's not a mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
He does the roll off truck with the
Gotcha.
dumpster and everything. He's like, yeah, man, one Saturday, we're sitting there just cleaning up the shop just to kind of clean up. Everybody was having a rough week. We asked if
Mm-hmm.
we could come in Saturday, just kind of clean up so they have a fresh start on Monday. And we're like, hey, bro, we got to clock out at 12. It's
Mm-hmm.
11 o'clock. Finish up cleaning like what you're cleaning so we can leave. Apparently, he's sitting there leaning up against the broom. And he's like, man, but what's the hurry? We're getting paid. It's overtime. It's easy. I'm like, yeah, dude, but we gotta leave at 12.
Yeah. God damn, dude.
All right, well, I
You,
get to it.
you know what y'all need? Y'all need Bob from Lansdowne. He's the one that created the whole collectible efficiency thing.
Oh god,
That's what y'all need.
his efficiency would be zero.
Yeah, he'd be mooching off other people's efficiency, huh?
Yeah, yeah. And you know what's crazy is that haircut appointment. Going back to the original story, the haircut appointment was
Mm-hmm.
to get a fresh haircut because he took Friday off. Yeah, because it was Thursday. He took Friday off
Mm-hmm.
because his girl's best friend
Mm-hmm.
which we all believe is the Sancho, or he's the Sancho, and that's the real man. I don't know. Um, we believe it was that friend was going back to Tennessee because they didn't have no friends here, no family here, and he was the designated driver.
Oh goddamn! That's what I'm saying. He needed to get the haircut because he thought he was gonna get laid.
I don't know. This man be talking about white rhino, that special honey.
That white rhino
There's a
9000. You
blue,
need to put
the
him on
blue,
tabs,
blue
bro.
chew, man. The blue chew.
Give him
I
the
don't even
10.
want to. I don't even want to talk about tabs because I don't want to give him a reason to talk to me. Because I'll give him the code. Yeah, we might make money on him, but dude, I don't want him
Bro.
coming up to me and be like, "Hey, man, it doesn't work. Don't do nothing."
And just
Like,
tell him
oh my
take two.
god damn. And he's like, "Yeah, my girl likes it when I take it." And I'm like, "Dude, you have problems getting it up or something? I think you need to go to the doctor at this point."
Right?
One time he came home. He came home. He came to work one Monday morning, and he was like, "Damn, dude, I'm tired." And we're like, "Why are you tired?" He's like, "And I had that honey, and it surprised my girl, dude. She's like, man, you've never lasted to be able to do it 2 times in a row." And I'm over here like, "That's it?" And mind you, he's in front of like all the other mechanics, and everybody's just like, "That's it?
Just two? I don't think that shit works.
Just two?" He's like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "Man, it took me out. It hit me hard.
It was a whole 10 minutes
And
worth.
I'm over here like, what? Like, what? Only 2 times in the whole day? That's all it got you?" Yeah.
Right? It's fucking hilarious,
Dude. He's basically the equivalent of Brandy.
It sounds like it.
But the male version.
Where
Where he thinks, where instead of where they think that everybody's trying to fuck him, he's the equivalent of, "I want to fuck everybody."
Gotcha. Is he young?
Yeah. But no,
How old is he?
fucking 28. I'm 29.
Oh, okay. He's not that young. Because I was going to say, at between 19 and 24,
Bro.
I had that mentality.
Bro, I have a vendor from Freightliner that shows up. And she's like a really old lady. Like, picture Walter,
Okay.
but as a woman
Oof.
with really large breast implants.
Okay, I can work with that.
Right? You can work with that. He can work with that too. Right? But for a normal person like I,
Oh, you're normal now.
yeah, like normal person when it comes to preferences here, right? That doesn't just stick it in anything.
All I'm saying, if it's
That's
warm and it's got
disgusting.
a pulse, that
Don't
was
even
me.
want to fucking touch it. Exactly. Warm and wet, and you're fine, right? For me, it's like no.
I don't even gotta get wet.
No. No. I'm very selective. Very selective. I made a good choice for the rest of my life.
I don't know,
Very
dude.
selective.
I got a toolbox.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what you did.
$2,000
Right?
worth of
This
tools.
dude just wants to do it, just to do it.
I mean, sometimes they
And
you
half
get
the
good
time,
stories on it.
he wants to do it for a free hat.
No, I don't. See, I don't even set myself that low.
He is the type that anything free he takes advantage of. I mean, he goes to like all these different vendors,
Does he buy
and
from
he
Snap-on
and
a
he
lot? So he gets
always
a free hat?
gets a free hat. This past Christmas party, we went to go ask all our vendors to
For
give us
hats?
some stuff. No, to give us some stuff. Some of them said, "Nah, we can't give y'all that much because throughout the year, you know, we've been giving so and so hats and other things."
Oh, dang.
And we're like, "What the fuck?"
That's
So
fucked
boss
up.
man said, "Take all them fucking hats that you got in your truck and put them in for the raffle." He's like, "This is bullshit." And this dude had the audacity, "I don't know why you talking to me like that. I paid for all them hats." And we're like,
You know damn well you didn't.
"We know damn well you didn't." And what do? All you do is that a stack right there on your windshield for display.
God damn.
This dude, man, I can talk about him like all day, every day.
I can tell, dude. You've gone probably what, like 20 minutes just
Yeah,
arguing about him.
20 minutes, and that's not even like a fraction
God damn,
of the
Alan.
issues, dog.
Well, let's do this. We'll have
He
another
was at
ranting
my
session
wedding,
for you.
bro.
He was?
He was at my wedding.
No
He was by
way.
himself.
Did he wear a hat?
Cowboy hat,
Oh, fuck.
black cowboy hat. He was sitting next to my cousin.
No, that was like half the people. Okay, next to your cousin.
Next to my cousin Bianca, the flower girl.
Oh, she was fucking cool as shit, man.
Yeah, she's dope. She's
We need to
dope.
party with her again.
Yeah, she's dope.
Bro, that was a fun wedding.
It was a fun wedding.
It was
The
very
dude
fun. Y'all fucked
rode
up giving me
separate.
the Jello shot
He
trays.
rode separate from
me
his
to go out.
bro. Rode separate from his girl.
Mhm.
His girl showed up with another dude.
So he's a side piece. He's probably not even the side piece. He's probably the main piece getting cheated on.
That's what we're saying. But the man too blind to see it, I guess.
Maybe they have an agreement, dude. Maybe they have what does Will Smith have with his wife?
Will Smith? You mean Jelly Roll?
No, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. They have like a whole agreement where they can fuck other people. Maybe he has that. But damn, to bring him to the wedding? That's wild.
Yeah.
So
I told my other coworker,
3?
and he was like, "That's the same dude she brought to the barbecue that I had." And I was like, "Oh Lord."
That's crazy.
And he's like, "This dude looked like a third wheel in his own relationship." It's bad. And everybody wants to kind of look at him and say, you know what? Maybe he been slapped with a little bit of tism.
Just tell him bless your heart.
Slapped with a little bit of tism.
Maybe. God damn. All right, Alan, let's move on from this though, because I know you can go on and on and on about it, but
we got other things to talk about.
We got other things to talk about. And I actually got a really good question for you. Have you ever had it since you've been on Ozempic and on your whole weight loss journey? Have you had a cheat day yet?
I have. Don't get me wrong. I still eat like hamburgers, but I don't get fries. I get like if I go to Whataburger, it is a bacon cheeseburger. Even though I'm not technically supposed to have cheese, but I don't have cheese that often, so it's okay. Apparently, I can have bacon. I don't know how that works, but apparently I can have bacon.
There's protein in it.
I get a bacon cheeseburger, and no fries. I get apple slices.
Ooh, okay, fancy.
Yeah, it's a very weird combo, but it kind of kills the crunch.
Gotcha.
Like you always want like a freshly fried French fry, and it gives you like that little crunch while you're eating. Mm-hmm. That apple kind of does the same.
Gotcha.
I get me like if I get tea. I'll try to avoid a Coke. If it is a Coke, that's the only Coke I'll have for the whole day.
What? Hold on.
Yeah.
Pause on that one, because when I met you, you used to drink like Cokes all day.
Yeah. It's like the one and only Coke. If it's a 32 ounce, it's a 32 ounce. If it's a can, it's a can. I just make it my one. Right?
Yeah.
I try to drink tea. I'm trying to drink a lot of water. Water's kind of hard because I tend to forget my cup. Like I'll put it down somewhere, and if it's out of sight, out of mind. When I go to Chick-fil-A,
okay,
a lot of people are just like, "Damn, Chick-fil-A." Grilled chicken sandwich. Instead of fries, I get a fruit cup.
Okay.
And for dessert, I'll get myself a parfait.
Ooh, nice.
Sometimes they give me an ice cream cone.
It's okay to cheat sometimes.
Yeah, right? Sometimes they give me an ice cream cone. Or every time. I don't know. But it's I'm not eating like a huge meal. It's like the portions are a lot smaller. So everything is like I'm trying to minimize the amount that I'm eating. Okay. So if I have a little craving of something, I get the smallest that I can get.
That's good.
So like if I go to like Sonic or Dairy Queen and I want an ice cream, it's got to be like the smallest one, like a mini. Sometimes I forget that even their smalls are kind of big.
Yeah.
So like I'll eat the whole thing, but that's like the only thing I eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Everything is like smaller portions.
Yeah. Yeah. Talking about the burgers, have you ever had a lettuce wrap instead of having bread?
No.
So I'm weird. Well, it's one of the things I picked up from California. We had In and Out, and in In and Out, you can get a burger in a lettuce wrap instead of getting bread.
Mm-hmm.
And like In and Out's huge with bodybuilders in California because you can literally get 10, 10 patties, 10 cheeses on a bun if you wanted to.
God
Um,
damn.
but I love lettuce wraps. Like that's my shit. Like I love a good burger. Like the other day, I made smash burgers. I did a triple stack, so three patties, super thin, some cheese, some grilled onions, bacon, lettuce wrap. Fucking delicious. I ate
Mm-mm.
two of them instead of having fries, but that was my
See,
balance there.
but see, I can't even do two. So if it's
Well,
like one burger, it's one burger because sometimes so the cheat days tend to happen like a Thursday or a Friday.
okay.
Sometimes it's on a Saturday or a Sunday. It depends
Mhm.
because it's a week by week medication. The
Mhm.
closer I get to my next like dose being due,
Mhm.
I notice my hunger coming
Rises.
up.
Okay.
So like at the beginning of the week after it's been like maybe so I take it Saturday.
Mhm.
Sunday is kind of weird. I'm kind of like in between of
Do you
the
get
hunger and
nauseous?
non hunger. Sometimes,
Mhm.
not always. And then like come Monday, it's like I eat very little. Like I
Gotcha.
can eat very little and be full or
Mhm.
feel content. I actually don't feel full. I don't eat till I feel the sensation of fullness.
Mhm.
It's like eat a meal, content. That's it.
Yeah. Which is how it should be.
Yeah.
Like usually what I do now to portion my meals is like my plates. I notice they have rings on them, so I usually stick to like the second smallest ring, and I
Mm-hmm.
figured that's a perfect portion. Like after measuring food out, like I haven't done it in a while, but I measured food out and kind of saw how I filled the plate. I was like, okay, the second ring, perfect amount. Mostly protein, a few carbs because I'm trying to limit carbs as much as I can. But
Yeah.
today was my cheat day, and I made spaghetti, homemade spaghetti, everything homemade, sauce homemade. Used turkey instead of ground beef. Used protein pasta, but I did go a little ham on there. I had a small bowl of it right before we recorded. But the reason I'm asking about cheat days is because my wife, my lovely wife, sent me this amazing video that
Oh God.
is our clip of the week.
I
But
know exactly which one you're talking
it's
about.
not our clip of the week. This is just a video that I had to share it with you and the listeners. All right. So this
Yeah.
is one guy that took cheat day a little too far.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Audio on. Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Yep. I know this one.
All right.
I said cheat day, like we could cheat on our diets and we could have McDonald's once a week, not you cheating on me with another girl.
All I heard you say was cheat day.
Why? I don't understand why you would. It's
Sorry, I just wanted to come in and say I'm
it's
sorry.
fine. It's
I
fine.
didn't- I wouldn't have. I
It-
just didn't know.
I know it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's fine.
You're talking about a diet?
I'm getting it out.
I said
Okay.
So my question is, why is there pants on the fucking table?
There probably is, dude. There probably is.
Did you notice that? There's literally
Yeah.
pants on the table,
There probably is.
like right there.
They walked in, bro. She walked in. She walked in.
The other thing, my other question was that the girl at the end of the video? That
I
girl
think
right
so.
there?
I think so. Those might have been her pants because look, she got like a blanket wrapped around her.
Yeah, or a hoodie.
Yeah, yeah. So, and going back to my coworker, that is a perfect example of like when you say something
Uh-huh.
and he takes it as a different meaning.
Gotcha.
Hold
That
on.
makes sense. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
she can come in.
Uh-oh. Who's coming in?
Waterloo.
Oh.
Yeah, her
But yeah,
grandma's very
I had to get your thoughts on
literal,
that.
too.
Have you ever done cheat day in the wrong way? I think we're doing it the right way.
Yeah, I think we did it right. Now, the last cheat day I had, I went to Texas Roadhouse.
Ooh.
I had me two of them rolls, man. That's it. That's why I
Oh.
cut it. I had 2 rolls.
Uh-huh.
I normally don't eat that much bread.
Mm-hmm.
I try to limit myself to like at least like 1 set of buns or 1 roll. But I
Yeah.
did 2 rolls with the butter.
With the butter? Oh, you gotta have the
With the
butter.
butter.
If you're
With the
gonna cheat,
butter.
you gotta do it right.
And then I avoid fried food like the plague, but I was really hungry that day. Um, it was right after we got our new tattoos, and it took like the whole day, so we didn't eat anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I ate a little bit of the Awesome Blossom. It's not Awesome Blossom for Texas Roadhouse, but
That's the. I know what you're talking
it's
about. It's the onion.
Bloom or something,
Yeah,
Onion
the
Bloom or
bloomed
something.
onion. Yeah.
Yeah, so I ate a couple pieces of that. Thankfully, it didn't fuck me up because fried food sometimes
Fucks you up.
fucks me up really bad. That's why I try
Yeah.
to avoid it. Even if I have like a small amount, I try to avoid it because it makes me sick sometimes. Had that, and then me and the wife split a 12-ounce ribeye steak.
Oh, nice.
Literally eating half of it, I was full.
Damn, dude, that's a huge difference.
Yeah, ate half of it, I was full. She ate the other half, she was full.
Mm-hmm.
So
Damn.
I was like, you know what? From now on, when in the bill was like $60.
Oof.
And I was like, damn, for Texas Roadhouse, $60 with a margarita. Oh, not bad.
Dude,
Their
oh my
mango
God.
margaritas are really good.
This whole drinking thing is kind of driving me crazy right now. Noelia made a pickle margarita the other day.
Oh Lord.
I was ready to stab her, dude. It looked so fucking good. Like, I love pickle juice. And the thing was, she mixed it with lemonade. Which at first I was like, oh, that sounds fucking disgusting. But I tried just the lemonade with the pickle juice. Game changer, bro. And then she threw it on the rocks, added some salt to the rim, and some tequila. I was like, oh, you're killing me.
So the other thing about this medication is nicotine craving way down.
Mm-hmm.
I have 1 can that has been in my pocket for 3 weeks,
Damn.
and I'm barely finishing it now.
Damn,
I'm
so I'm gonna
finishing
catch
it
up on
because I've
points.
already bought it.
Uh-huh.
Because I've already bought. Because I always buy 2 cans.
Mm-hmm.
I always buy it. I'm just using them just to use them, so the money's not going to waste.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing is alcohol cravings. So when I do drink, it's me just drinking just because it's kind of like
Social?
no, it's more of like I kind of wonder what this tastes like. It looks good. I want to try it, so I just try it. But other than that, like when I come home, it used to be like whiskey and Coke, like at least 1 glass every day, right? Now it's kind of like I don't really feel like drinking.
Damn. Maybe
Yeah,
I
so
need to
like
get on.
it curbs you from nicotine, it curbs you from alcohol, and
What about caffeine?
so caffeine. I don't think I crave coffee.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, every morning at work, I drink a cup just because it's out of habit.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, like 1 cup and I'm done for the rest of the day.
Damn, that's good because I used to drink energy drinks all the time. See,
Speaking
so
of energy drink, I have not had Red Bull, Monster. I have not had any kind of energy drink in several months.
damn, dude, that's amazing. So the reason I'm asking is because I've been taking a lot of so Nalia has me convinced that I have ADHD, right?
Uh-huh.
And so I took like 4 or 5 different like online tests.
Mm-hmm.
I even paid for some of them to see, and
Mm-hmm.
every time I took it, it says I have severe ADHD, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like I've been thinking about asking my counselor and my doctor to see if I can get Adderall, but I heard that Ozempic has similar effects because you're not eating like shit anymore. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I should just ask my doctor for Ozempic since I need to lose weight anyway, and see if that craves my caffeine and nicotine craving. I don't want to kill my alcohol craving because that's part of my personality.
I mean, I have some coworkers that they still drink their beers like they normally do.
Well, here's my thing. See, this is how bad it is. I gave up alcohol for Lent, right? So technically, Lent is 40 days and 40 nights because that's supposed to mimic when Jesus went up to the mountain to pray before he got crucified. But in reality, if you look at the calendar, it's like 44 or 45 days all the way up until Easter,
Mm-hmm.
right? So because of the lack of alcohol I've had, I did the math, and I'm planning a full relapse for Easter. Now, my wife's not happy about it. My mom's not happy about it. But I'm thinking maybe like 4 cases of beer, 24 packs should do it.
Jesus Christ.
But everyone's trying to talk me out of it. So if I can get on Ozempic before that, I may prevent a relapse.
I mean, I'd say give it a try, but again, the medication has been different for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So, like for me, it's kicked a lot of cravings,
Yeah.
but for some people, they still kind of have the cravings, but they have like other things that they've kicked.
Yeah. Well, the crazy thing is like, so again, I go to counseling like almost every other week. Like I've been consistent on it. I do it just one because I'm a huge believer in mental health. Like just like you take care of your body, you take care of
Mm-hmm.
everything. You gotta take care of your mental health. And like I'm realizing through therapy that my addictions and my addictive personality, all the little quirks I have, like caffeine intake, nicotine intake, alcohol intake, impulsivity, like all these things are related to fucking ADHD. Right? So I'm thinking maybe I can become the best person possible if I can somehow medicate that. So I'm kind of like teeter tottering right now. I'm like, should I ask for Adderall? Should I ask for Ozempic? Should I ask for Adderall? Should I ask for Ozempic? Because the thing I'm scared of with Adderall is everyone says that it changes your mood. It can change your
Mm-hmm.
personality. Now, a lot of people say you only take it when you need it, right? Like a lot of people recommend that. Doctors don't, but like people that are actually on Adderall, they recommend only taking it when you need it. So like it would be a Monday through Friday thing for me. But it still scares me to get on something that might fuck with your like it's gonna medicate your brain, right? So
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the other thing I hear too is Adderall can be very addictive.
yeah, I told Melanie I was like, as soon as I'm crushing some pills up and snorting them up.
Oh god damn. Yeah, damn.
I hope my doctor doesn't hear this.
I don't know, man. I kind of feel like maybe go for more like the Ozempic and see
Yeah,
what's up because that's got way more benefits if it works for you.
yeah, yeah.
You lose weight,
Get healthy. I mean,
get
I'll just start.
healthy.
I
The
work out
healthier
every
you
so
get,
often,
the
so
the better you feel.
yeah. I think I'm gonna
Yeah,
try that because apparently my snoring is a problem for my wife now. I snore like a fucking hog.
it's
Apparently,
supposed to help with that too. Nicole said that since I've lost all this weight, that when I snore, she said it's not as loud.
hmm
So
okay.
it's doing something.
Yeah, I mean, everyone says that sleep apnea and snoring is directly related to weight loss. Now, I believe that's an extent. I don't believe it truly though, because when I was at my thinnest, I still snored like a motherfucker. But apparently it's gotten worse, so I need to do something about it.
But then again, there's some people that are like skinny and they have sleep apnea too.
Yeah. Well, my thing. So funny thing. My sleep apnea is actually caused. This is what a dentist told me, and a doctor told me a long time ago. That a huge part of it is that I have a really thick tongue. One, and then two, I have really big tonsils. So I've tried to get them removed before, but they told me that's not a medical necessity.
God damn.
so so yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll just die in my sleep, and you'll have to carry on the Weekly D podcast.
Jesus Christ.
It's gonna be in my will, Alan. Alan
God
must
damn.
continue the Weekly D podcast for a year
Or
in my
what are
honor.
you gonna do?
I'm
Shoot
coming
me?
haunt you, bro.
Oh goddamn.
Every time,
I hope you get cremated and they give me like a small jar of your ashes because when I have to continue and it pisses me off, I'm gonna grab your little jar. I'm gonna
shake
grab
it.
your little jar just like this. And I'm like,
Fuck.
motherfucker, you fucking son of a
I'll make sure I put that in
bitch.
my will. Oh man, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Put you inside of a stuffed animal and start throwing you everywhere.
Whoa,
Goddamn.
whoa. Stuffed animals, I'm scared of, dude. People do things to stuffed animals.
Hey, I know
Just-
one of them. Now
I'd
that
be
I think
scared I'd
about
fall
it.
into the wrong hands.
I still can't believe he does that to a stuffed
That's fucking
animal.
wild. All right, Alan. So, I think we should get into our clip of the week, our actual clip of the week, which means it's time for us to do your favorite part of the show. We have yet to nail it perfectly,
God damn.
but it is a
Yeah,
good time to do it. You know.
hold on, give me a second. I don't have it pulled up.
Oh, goddamn.
I do the teleprompter thing and read it.
Yeah. Oh, it's already on there. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, every time I open it, it's there already.
Yeah, buddy. The
Teleprompter.
teleprompter's so fucking cool. Like a little behind the scene for y'all. We actually the podcast hosting site we use has a teleprompter that we can read, and it actually plays it to your voice. I think.
No, I don't do that. I actually follow along and read.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah, because sometimes it moves a little too fast.
you can slow it down.
Man, I ain't got time to do all that.
All right, all right. So you ready for the clip of the week, Alan?
Yes.
Alrighty. Let's take a quick break to talk about something that can really heat things up. Tabs sex chocolates.
Yeah, if you're looking to turn up the romance and enhance intimacy, Tabs has you covered. These aren't just any chocolates, they're made to be shared. You break the square, share it with your partner, and then, well, you know the rest.
That's right. Break it, share it, bang. It's that simple. And the best part, Tabs is designed to enhance the experience for both men and women. It helps with blood flow, sensitivity, and endurance, so the pleasure lasts longer and feels even better for everyone involved.
Plus, it tastes amazing. Rich, smooth, and just the right amount of indulgence. It's the kind of treat that turns dessert into foreplay.
And listen, if you've been feeling a little too relaxed lately, Tabs is here to help. One bite, and you might just find yourself getting bricked up faster than a construction site on a motherfucking deadline.
Exactly. And right now, we've got an exclusive deal just for the DFAM. Head to Tab's website and use promo code LOVE231690. That's LOVE 231690 at checkout to unlock your special discount.
That's LOVE231690 for a sweet deal on something even sweeter. So whether you're planning a special night or just want to keep things exciting, Tabs sex chocolates are the way to go.
Oh no, it won't let me.
Oh no, you didn't take your tabs today.
No, it's not scrolling down. Hold on.
Okay, I got it. So go grab yours now and get ready to build some memories.
There
Also,
we go.
for those that don't know, you can use that code every single time you make a purchase. So that means not once, not twice, but every single time. Damn, I should have said thrice.
Oh my god.
All right, Adam. So here at the Weekly D, we like to have fun, right? We like
Yeah.
to have fun. We like to watch crazy videos sometimes. But I figured, you know what? We need to scour the internet a lot more and find some interesting people, right? And only find the coolest men and women on the internet. So today for you, Alan, and our listeners and viewers, I got a very special, cool person online just for you. Ready? You're supposed to say yes.
Oh my god.
All right, Alan.
Oh my
Just
god.
for you, I found the coolest girl online, and she's about to do something special.
All I have to say, what the hell is going on there?
I'm telling you, nothing but cool people on the internet, bro.
God damn. I looked, and all I said was, what are those? Second thing that crossed my mind is her knees about gave out mid-performance. Because she almost didn't make it
moves,
back up.
What about them dance moves, though?
And then 3,
She's just
How does
killing it,
one
bro.
develop that?
I don't know, but I just realized, dude.
How is that? How
Those,
is that like
tho-
physically
those
possible?
are wings, bro. Look at them flap.
You know what
Oh
it
my
is? Those pants are
god.
backwards.
You think
That's
so?
what it is. The pants are backwards. You
Oh
know,
my
leggings
god.
aren't for everybody.
No, definitely
And
not
that
for
and that
everybody.
side shot tells me the front butt is thicker than the back
Look
butt.
at back,
Oh my god.
but girls built like Groot, bro.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Maybe she got inspired by Demos to put her
That's
weight game up.
horrible. That is horrible. I don't understand. So okay. So I wish I had the confidence of these individuals that do shit like this. Is one, why would you put yourself out there like that? And two, how are you so content with it, right? I'm like sitting here like, dude, I would never do anything like that. If I looked like that, dude, I'd never leave my room. I would
Bro,
never leave my room.
she
I'd be
looks like a
ashamed. I would be ashamed to
she
walk out of
looks
my room.
she looks like a wrestler that's about to frog splash someone. What would her wrestling finishing move be? The flat bomb?
I don't know. According to the song, it's a whopping. I don't want to know.
She dropped it low to the flow though.
God damn.
You're right though. She did not make it back up.
No, she went down. She was like, oh.
She said, "My knees." I think you can hear her cracking at some point. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, so I've been scouring the internet for the coolest people. If anyone has any suggestions, please send them to us on X. Hashtag cool people.
What was the other guy that you always kept showing us?
Timmy?
Yeah.
Superhuman Timmy? So we got two. We got Superhuman Timmy, and then we got I don't know what she's called. I'm gonna call her the Flapper.
Jesus Christ.
She's the opposite of an El Camino. All the parties in the front, there's nothing in the back.
Mm.
The inverted mullet, bro.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
You know, the cool thing is she's staying hydrated. I don't know if you noticed, there's a whole Gatorade jug right behind her.
I hear Gatorade's bad for you, though. So much sodium.
Oh, we know where the sodium's been going.
God. You know, and there's some people out there that are so filthy and disgusting that they're probably in them comments like, damn, girl.
I'd hit that.
Yeah. I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, I understand everybody deserves love, but God damn. You do that shit sober? Jesus Christ.
That's the thing. I don't think people that do this do it sober. Do the comments
Or with the
are
lights
wild,
on.
too. Right? Or on camera.
Can you imagine waking up the next day? She made you like a whole ass breakfast, and you're just sitting there like ashamed
Bro,
of
look
the
at the
sins that you
comments,
committed.
though. Never seen two fupas on one person before.
I never want to see this again. Oh my god.
The girl. She got the Michelle Obama pants. Fuba tacos. Oh my god. The Goomba. Oh my god.
The Humpty Dumpty.
Jesus Christ.
Go to horny jail. Straight to jail. Straight to jail.
The Mike. Mike Wazowski in the living flesh.
Isn't there a scene where Mike Wazowski is actually putting on pants, and that's basically what he looks like?
Oh no! Someone made a AI of her. Oh my god! You know how the AI
How bad?
cartoons?
How bad? Oh my lord!
Oh my god,
Oh my
dude!
God.
They forgot the fupa though.
Yeah. It made her look better. God damn.
Someone says she's looking like Jabba the Hutt. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh man, I saw it and I was like, I gotta scar Alan too.
Kind of wish that was on Futurama and you were on it and be like, death by snoo snoo.
Goddamn.
And you'd be like, I'm gonna die looking at it.
Yeah, my eyes burned after I saw that one for the first time.
You're gonna pop out like Stewie did from Peter Griffin.
Right. Doesn't he pull a child out too? I think in that scene from Family Guy, he pulls out a kid that's been missing. Oh man, good times, good times. See, we have fun here at the Weekly D.
Oh my god, I hate when you do this to me.
Oh, dude, like I said, I've been scouring the internet for the most interesting people I can find.
I don't even want to know what your ex looks like. I don't want to know what your Instagram looks like. No,
it's wild.
Very much. I don't want to even know what your TikTok looks like.
That's actually just food.
And then YouTube food. Shorts would be a lot worse because they actually use you. ChatGPT's probably got a weird opinion about you.
That's right. Yeah, ChatGPT definitely has some questions.
Imagine ChatGPT's asking you the questions like, "Are you okay?
Right?
What is wrong with you?
Do you need help?
Why do you like this shit?"
Oh man, good times, good times.
Jesus
Come on,
Christ.
Alan. You at least had a good laugh.
Dude, I saw the still picture of the video before you even hit play, and I said, this is going to be horrible.
Was it as bad as you thought it was going to be? You know, I just realized I'm probably going to have to mute that whole section because of the music. Maybe I'll just post it and hope for the best.
I don't think so, because it's a reaction video.
Oh, yeah, we talked over it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we good.
There we go. Yeah. We'll fight back.
If we have to see it, everybody that watches this has to see it. Speaking of which, I got one of my coworkers to start watching the podcast.
Is he questioning your whole life choices now?
No. He watched the last episode we released. I don't remember what that one was about. I'm trying to remember.
Last episode we released was
not the newest one, the one before that one. I'm trying to remember what we were talking about. We were talking about something. Yes, the mini boss. Yes, he was dying laughing when she came out and was like, "You talking shit?"
you know, for a whole week I convinced her that I was not talking shit, and then she listened.
Careful.
And she listened, yeah. Don't say it too many times.
Mini bus. Mini bus.
Stop it, Alan. You're going to get me stabbed.
Mini bus.
It worked this time.
You just see her going.
Right. She's going to be like with the Super Mario song. Says,
"Are you talking shit, Alan?"
You know the Super Mario, the classic one, when you used to go in the castles? The song would go da na 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 da na 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 na. She just bloop. Let's go.
That's horrible. That is horrible.
All right, Alan. Well, we recorded for an hour and 20. I want to say we actually only have an hour's worth of podcast that was usable.
Yeah, I feel like 20 minutes of it was me ranting about a coworker.
Oh no, we'll leave that in.
Oh goddamn.
We might chop it up a little bit, but we'll leave that in.
Yeah, leave that in.
Yeah. But I think that brings us to our next segment, our last segment of the show, fan favorite segment of the show, called Spill the D.
Hey.
Hyped up, heavy 808s, drop.
Hey, it's time to let it go, let it ride. Spill the D, don't run, don't hide. Danny G, AOZ on the mic tonight. Anonymous confessions, let's shed some light.
For those of you that don't know, or that do know, Just to let y'all know, Spill the D is a very special segment we've created here on the Weekly D podcast where we want to hear your thoughts, your confessions, your Am I the Assholes, your questions. You can send them all to us at the Weekly D Pod on all social medias. But if you use X and use the hashtag Spill the D, we'll find it a lot quicker. You can also send us your questions, concerns, confessions to the weekly D pod at gmail.com. And then Spill the D is brought to you by our good friends, our very good friends, huge supporters of the show, Honeysuckle Brand and the Mood Room Garden and Bar. If you haven't checked them out yet, now is the time because Texas just passed that THC ban and stocking up is officially a priority. Luckily, Honeysuckle has you covered with their delicious, refreshing nectar seltzer, plus a whole line of top quality THC products that you do not want to miss out on. And speaking of things you don't want to miss out on, Honeysuckle's 420 Flower Hour event is coming up. It's literally right around the corner, and it's going down at the Mood Room Garden and Bar located at 711 Milby Street, Houston, Texas 77023. But that's not all. The Mood Room Garden and Bar is the spot for all the fun events all month long, from live music to pop ups, and every Thursday night they host open mic comedy night. So if you've got jokes or just want to have a good laugh, pull up and get in the fun. And because Honeysuckle loves our listeners as much as we do, they're hooking you up with 15% off your first purchase when you use our special link to their website, honeysucklebrand.com. So don't wait, stock up while you can, sip on some nectar seltzer, and get ready to celebrate the right way at 420 Flower Hour and all the amazing events that the Mood Room Garden and Bar has for you. Now, back to the show. All right, Alan. So we got two confessions this week that I think are going to be pretty fucking great. You ready for it?
Yes, sir.
All right, first one. Hey guys, huge fan of the show, long time listener, first time confessor. You can call me Jim. So here's the deal. I matched with this girl on a dating app. Let's call her Crystal. Because things started out shiny and ended up messy. Anyway, things were going great. Good banter, flirt game was strong, and eventually she sends me nudes. Now, I'm no prude. I appreciate a confident woman, but these pics, man, they look like they were taken it with a microwave. The lighting was straight up like a horror movie. The angle made her look like she was falling down a well, and there was this weird haze like she took them on a cursed Polaroid. I genuinely wasn't sure if I was being seduced or warned. Here's where I might have messed up. I knew she lived on a farm. She told me she raises chickens and goats and all that. So I jokingly replied, "Hey, could you send another one?" But like holding a rooster, just to verify it's you. Yes, a full ass rooster. I thought I was being funny, like it was meant to lighten up the vibe, while also suddenly asking for proof of life. But she lost it. She said I was disrespectful, accused me of mocking her lifestyle, and unmatched me on the spot. Now all my friends are calling me the pecker checker. So here I am, asking you fine folks. Am I the asshole for asking a girl to pose with a rooster after she sent me nudes that looked like they were shot in the Blair Witch Barn? Deeply and sincerely unmatched, slightly pecked Jim. The pecker checker.
The pecker checker. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Have you ever received trashed pictures?
Trash pictures? Oh. No.
No?
No, I don't think so.
You're
No.
like, I appreciate it at the mall.
A lot of them I asked for. Well, no, there might have been a few. Might have been a few where I was just like, "What is that?
Oh no,
What are you
I
doing?"
appreciate unsolicited ones, but sometimes, just sometimes, people need to work on their angles, bro. I've done that before. Though I was on a dating app. It wasn't a nude or anything, but I thought I was getting catfish. So I asked the girl to send me a picture with a wooden spoon. Turns out she don't cook, so she didn't have a wooden spoon. So I ghosted her.
God damn.
It was like I don't know. It didn't feel right.
For a time that you didn't have any standards, you had some weird standards.
Right?
Like, what? You don't have a wooden spoon? You don't cook? Nah.
Nah, I can't do
Next.
this. Next.
Next.
Swipe left. But yeah, man.
Dude's like, oh yeah, unsolicited fucking photos.
Yeah.
Check. Confident? Check. No wooden spoon? You got to go.
Sorry.
That's got to go. Sorry.
Well, I mean, come on. The pictures were low quality.
Yeah, they were taking on a razor.
Here's the thing: they weren't low quality. The thing was the mirror was smudged and dirty, and she used the reflection. And I was like, if you can't clean the mirror, show me a spoon. But yeah, dude, that's wild. You know what's funny is, like, I saw this, and then I saw what Chino sent us. He said there's a Twitter posting where it was like when the nudes are so trash you have to color over them.
Yeah, did you clothes back on? I was like, what? That's horrible. That's horrible. It was like the one time when I was looking over my wife's shoulder, and she was going through her sister's phone.
Oh no!
This was when her sister was in the mental hospital. And she was just going through and like deleting numbers and stuff to like and blocking certain people so they'd stop contacting her because they're kind of like the reason why she kind of went over the edge.
Ah, okay. So
Yeah,
crazy's hanging out with crazies, right?
Yeah. So people that don't even live anywhere near here from other states.
Oh,
so
damn.
Weird group.
Chat room.
Yeah. So she was going through the Snapchats. And she scrolled up, and there was a photo, and I was just like, "Oh my god!"
Did you have to wash your eyes out with soap?
It was my sister-in-law, bare chested.
You're like abandoned ship, or you're like, where are those?
No, I was just like, "Bro, that's like looking at Dylan shirtless."
You're like, what am I looking at?
I was like, who's that young man? And I'm like, this dude's sending some weird nudie pics, man. What's with the shirtless? He ain't got no pecs, no nothing, dude. What the fuck?
Not even working out.
And she's just like, that's my sister. And I'm like, oh, yeah.
Swipe
that kind of looked like a prepubescent teen. Anorexic.
Oh my god, Alan.
Long-haired emo kid.
Oh, no.
He's like, look at my guns, and he's like super scrawny, no muscles. That's what that looked like. Yep. I
Were you
if I
like,
try to
is this
picture
a
it
picture?
now, I can't picture the picture anymore. But I remember how it made me feel.
Yeah. Were you like, when did Dylan grow up?
Yeah. I was like, deleted it from my mind. But I know it happened, and I remember my reaction.
Oh my god.
It was horrible. I hated it. I can never look at her the same.
Oh, that's funny. That is fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
Scarring.
one time I walked into her room and I stepped on something. I was like, what the fuck is this? She was like, that's my bra. And I was like, what the fuck you need this for? You don't have anything. What the fuck?
Got the training wheels, bro.
God damn.
It's for when she gets them.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? You need something to hold your nipple up? Like, what?
Put some tape on it. Use a Band-Aid.
looking like the fucking piece of sausage on a pizza nipple.
We're like, did you get bit by a mosquito?
Like, what kind of goosebump is that?
God damn, is that a ball?
That looked like
I want to get that checked out. Oh my god, that's hilarious. All right, you ready for the last one? That way
Yes,
we can
sir.
end this shit. All right.
Damn, I feel like I gotta
All right.
sneeze.
Here we go. Here we go. Last confession. Completely anonymous. All right. Um. Okay. Whoa. The writing on this one's a little wild. Okay.
That's just your dyslexia kicking in.
I think it is. Okay. Man, let me bless y'all with a story that's gonna have your jaw on the floor.
Close one eye.
Okay. 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 Uh. Goddamn. Oh wait, that's my bad eye. So I'm on this dating app, right? Just swiping through like I'm window shopping. Then boom, I match with this thick little something. I'm talking stallion built, body sitting right, smile sweeter than bluebell on a summer day. She had that Houston heat to her. I ain't even hesitate. We link up at this little patio bar on Washington. I show up, dipped out, fresh fade, gold chain sitting right, smelling like oak wood and opportunity. She walked in, Lord have mercy. She looked good. But I could tell something was a little different. Took me a second, then it hit me. Shotty had 23 chromosomes. I ain't never been in a situation like that before, but she had me intrigued. Like real talk, she was holding herself with confidence and looking like a snack. We got to talking. She was cool, real funny too. Had that southern sass, little bit of spice. I was sipping my drink like, okay then. Then I had this thought. I swear it just popped in my head like God whispered it straight to my soul. If she got the down, I'm down. I don't even know where it came from, but it felt right. I looked at her, she smiled, and I said under my breath, "Thank you, Jesus." So we bounced back to my crib, and the rest, that's between me and her, and these squeaky ass bed springs. All I'm gonna say is Shorty had me calling on the Lord again before it was over. People might say I got catfished, but hell, that cat was purring. No regrets, baby. H Town raised me right. Oh my goodness. He said she had 23 chromosomes, and if she's down, he's down.
Jesus Christ. You know,
Oh my god.
no, I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Oh no.
I feel like that's just a small little thing. That's nothing compared to the video that you showed me.
Oh, that woman had 23 plus.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine that that's what you got,
Uh-huh.
and she still turned you down?
Damn, get turned down by a Downs.
Yeah.
Fuck. Imagine she says, "Oh, you stupid." How you taking that out?
Yeah, I'm stupid. Okay.
Bitch, you're retarded.
Oh God. In my defense, he said it, not me. He said it, not me. Cancel him, not me.
Oh my god, dude. Now, okay, if you're in that situation, hypothetically, wouldn't that be taking advantage of someone?
You know,
Like when you think about it, like she built like a 25-year-old, probably has a mentality of a 15-year-old. What do you think? It's a good question to think, right? Makes you think twice. The fuck?
bucket.
I saw a random hand holding lotion behind you.
That's awkward,
Tripped
buddy.
me up. I was like, Alan, you're about to get raped, bro. She got the lube out.
Nah, dude. Nah, that's awkward. Hydrating the tattoo. Man, I don't see it like that. You know, I believe everybody deserves love, except for the
Bro.
person in that one video. Can't get over that.
You're gonna be thinking about that.
That was like
tonight.
a beach. That's like a beach whale. Thinking about that tonight, bruh. I shriveled in.
That was Drew breaking it down on the dance floor, bro.
No. I shriveled in. Yeah, no amount of lights off, blindfolded, nothing could ever let me touch
You,
that.
you
No,
should show
thank
your
you. No,
coworker that, see if he did
no, God, he
it.
probably would. He'd be like,
She got missing teeth. She
she
might be
got,
able
she
to
got
be
more
like,
to
what that
hit
mouth do?
with. He'd probably be like, damn, I'd like to see it bounce back on me. I'm like, by all means, go ahead, because oh my god, no. Nah, I don't. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of hype. Although it is kind of weird to me when it's like two Downies and they have a kid.
Yeah, that's playing with fire. Does that make a super down?
Goddamn, down 2.0.
Bro, talk about downs. So there's this movie I've been trying to find that it's about a world where everyone has downs. And there's one kid that's born normal. And they realize he's born normal because he learned how to tie his shoes. I'm obsessed with trying to find this movie. I don't know what
What
it's
the
called.
fuck do you watch throughout the day?
Bro, I watch a lot of shit.
What the fuck? You know what? I think it's the internet trying to tell you something. That might be why you look a little weird.
I think I ought to be one of them.
God damn, dude. That why you
It's
feel
like,
like
de los
that?
míos. That's my tribe.
You ain't 23 in me. You're 23 in me. God damn.
God damn it, you hell no.
I was talking about you, buddy. Get your own material. God damn, dog.
Bro, that's well. I
I
mean,
don't know.
but if you look at it, it's like a trending thing right now, right? Like Instagram's full of, like these downs girls that the face looks downs, but the body don't. It don't match. And it's all over the internet. Like there's even this girl that's she's getting a lot of backlash because she uses a filter to make herself look downs.
I seen that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, that's a new trend, I guess.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
I
Where
guess
like
they evolved so much
I think it was like
that
on
people are taking interest.
World Star or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's where I saw it.
Yeah, and she's a OnlyFans girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
See,
crazy.
the thing
That,
the thing that would kind of creep me out is like I've
the
only
baby
met a
face.
handful of Downs people, right? I've met a lot of like Asperger people, like Elon Musk has Asperger's.
Authentic retardation.
No.
So you going for that authentic? I'm like, authentic what?
No. I said like autistic people, Asperger's people. But sometimes when they got it like bad, like what would scare me is you're smashing a Downs girl and she has that weird Downs moan. Like not a it's more like That's what would fuck it up for me. So I'd feel like I'm out.
Why the fuck do you gotta put this? Why you gotta put me in these situations? I feel like I'm in the middle of a TikTok where they have that CGI Jesus just going constantly.
I mean, okay,
You're gonna be the reason why I have to go to church and ask for my sins to be forgiven. Because God damn, like my feet are burning right
you
now. I
laugh
feel
too
like
fucking hard at that. Too. You know that fucking up for you too, though. If you heard the it sounded like someone counting in French.
the thumbnail needs to be the fucking face that you made. The you went.
I closed my eyes too. I didn't want to see myself making that face. I
Why
had
do
too
you
much
do this
time
to
to
me?
think, dude. You
Why
should
do
see
you
the
do this to
conversations
me?
I have for therapy.
I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know the conversations you have within yourself.
Oh, those are words.
Ask your therapist this question. Ask your therapist. Be like, yo. So, like, would you ever smash somebody with Downs? Because their moan isn't gonna be like, it's gonna be like, uh. You'd be like, would that fuck up your flow, or would you keep going and do it again? Oh,
So
dude,
we don't get in trouble, Alan. So we don't get in trouble. Hypothetically, if your wife moan like, even with tabs, bro, it's hard to keep going after that. They're gonna want to laugh,
that's like you're gonna go. That's like go.
or you're gonna be like, "Damn, I hit it so hard, I knocked the breath out of her."
Damn, I hit it so good that she became mentally retarded.
She didn't hit the she hit the
Busted so hard, made that 23rd chromosome appear. Goddamn. Goddamn. Jesus fucking Christ.
Can't get over it.
Oh man, it's like having sex with Stephen Hawking.
I mean, that's not as bad because it's just gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm coming. You think Epstein had any downsies on the island?
Jesus Christ, dude.
Oh fuck! If anyone's hit one, it's Bill Clinton for sure.
I did not have sexual relations with that
He
one.
probably got turned on when he heard the. A little bit of drool coming out.
It's probably like security. I think this one passed away. Get rid of her.
If that happens, you say you left her dumbfounded.
Oh goddamn. Goddamn. Security. This one came down with something.
Oh my god. I don't know, but I'm a huge fan of Down syndrome people. I always say I wish I had a Down syndrome friend because I think they're like the coolest people in the world. One day.
Yeah, they are. I
One
have
day.
one.
Yeah. It's pretty fucking awesome, huh?
Yeah, I got one.
I don't know, I've been watching Love on the
Spectrum. It's fucking crazy.
My wife keeps talking to me about Love is Blind, so I started watching Love on the Spectrum. I am committed to that show now. You ever seen it?
No, but I think you've talked about it for like the last 3 episodes.
Yeah, I've been watching it for a good minute.
Love on the Spectrum, and you ever just sit there in the middle of like watching it, just turn over to your wife and be like, "So how does it feel to be married to one?"
I'm gonna ask her next.
Yeah. Next time I'm gonna have to ask her and be like, "Does it go or does it go?" Or just go.
So you got the wind knocked out of you.
Sounds like you just got punched in his chest. Wind knocked out of you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, my feet are burning up, dog.
I'm sweaty, bro.
My feet are burning up. I
Oh
feel
my
that's hell
God.
crawling up to me.
It's coming.
It smells like sulfur.
God damn.
God damn.
Oh, shit, Alan. While you're cooking there, I say we end this episode before I say something more retarded.
I don't know how much farther you can get from there, but I don't know how much further in the spectrum you can go. But
I think we went a full 180.
oh fuck!
Oh my god! All right, guys, this has been the Weekly D podcast. I'm your host Danny G. That's Mr. AOZ. If you like what you heard, give us a 5-star review. Give us a thumbs up on Spotify, on Instagram. I'm not Instagram. What the fuck am I thinking? On YouTube, subscribe, like the channel. fuck, what's our YouTube? Paper Plate Media. Go check out Paper Plate Media YouTube, where all things Paper Plate Media are on. Go be on the lookout for Alan's album. It got delayed. We were supposed to drop it
Bruh,
last month.
that
Probably
twenty
won't
third
happen till summertime.
that 23rd chromosome really kicking your ass late this
It
night,
really
huh?
is, dude. My eyes burning right now.
Fuck.
I think I'm going blind.
Mm.
But yeah, leave us a comment. Share your thoughts with us. You can actually leave questions and comments on the Spotify. Do that. We're gonna post a poll. Will they turn you off if she goes?
You're gonna make that into a t-shirt. I can see it already.
Right? I'll make it to a song, bro. Baby got. That's the name of the episode. This has been the Weekly D Podcast. I'm your host, Danny G. That's AOZ. Remember, if you can't get it daily, get it weekly. Peace. Oh.